This is Nellie. She's, you can see her body language. She's a little bit uncomfortable. She actually had her foot stepped on when we were demonstrating what was going on right here. That's okay. We didn't do it intentionally. And you're such a cute little girl. So what happens is when somebody comes to the door, it's a very exciting time. Now the other video we shot, we try to condition her when she hears the sound of the ringing to go all the way up to the top of the stairs. And you can certainly do that, and I would rep that. But I think that this is going to be maybe a compliment to it. And this is probably more the dominant exercise you would do. So basically what happens is there's a ringer at the door. Nellie, come here, Nellie, come here. There we go. That slowness and stiffness is her saying, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to come out here or not, which means that she's starting to pick up what we're doing. So when there's a delivery, the phone rings, and then our hero here presses the button and allows the dog, the person to come in. So then she kind of rushes up, and sometimes she's nipped at me. So what we do instead is if Nellie makes it past this line, so the receptionist would stand up and she sees Nellie here, we're going to assign a command word for these to go over here. We're just going to say delivery. Nellie. So what we do to set this up as independent of anybody at the door is we just kind of do the same thing we do there and just delivery. So I throw the treat onto the plastic off the marble and say delivery every time that it licks and goes in her mouth. So what I'd like you to do is maybe 3 or 4 times a day with about, I would get 5 of my treats and tear them in half so you get 10 reps. Just throwing it here, delivery. I always want, so first of all, we're putting in context so the dog understands what we want. Nellie, come here. Nellie, come here. Yes, Nellie. There, that's a little bit more confident. We like that. Nellie, you want another treat? Nellie, Nellie, want another one? So when she's here and somebody comes to the door, what I'd like the guardian to do is actually kind of do a little bit of work here. At times we're going to have a lot of deliveries. So first thing we're going to do when she comes up here, we're going to say delivery. And hopefully she goes back there on her volition. That's the ideal. Probably not going to happen when she's really super duper excited. So she's going to be up here, she's scratching at the door, barking normally.
Well, if she barks at the door.
She barks, okay. So she's barking at the door. So when the guardian's out here practicing, she's already up here, she's just going to walk toward, if the dog's here, and she won't do it now because she got her paw stepped on. Like I said, sometimes that'll help her learn a little bit. We don't want to do that. I'm not advising that. People write me on YouTube. So basically she's right here. I'm going to walk right towards her. Now when the guardian is doing, she's kind of doing a little bit casual, and we kind of like, I don't want to hurt, she's a little dog. But if you're too soft in your movement, she's like, oh, you don't really mean it. So when I'm moving towards the dog, I want kind of a suddenness so it causes her to think, oh my God, he's going to run me over. I better get out of his way. And that's the energy we're looking for. So kind of go like this, and try not to step on her, but you're like a soccer player, and you're keeping her in front of you until she crosses this line. Now, if I get to here, but she crosses the line, I don't have to go all the way line. This is like a game of tag. This is your gettable, that is base. So once she's there, I stop, I take a step backwards, and I pause. And it's important to only take 2 steps. The guardian was doing like a 1, 2, 3 steps. Only step, and again, my authority goes whatever direction my chest is pointing. So if I go and answer the door facing it, she's going to run up behind you. Now I understand you probably don't want to answer the door with your butt, but eventually you won't have to do that. She's going to have to learn this first of all. So you take a pause a quarter of a second, just a fraction of a second in between each 2 steps. And anytime she comes forward, you hiss and rush towards her until she gets across. Then we stop, then take, and I take them pretty big steps backwards, otherwise they'll take you forever. And then you come back here, let the guy in, and she would come in, you rush over again. And so when you do invite the guest in, you're going to keep your hips pointed here. Come on in. And I'm going to keep my authority pointed towards the dog. And eventually, with the practice, what will happen is Nellie will do kind of what she's doing right now, is she'll come and sit right here. Come here, Nellie. Let's demonstrate. Let's get right here. But you see how she's a little hesitant? That shows that she's already starting to pick up on this. We're saying this is a boundary. Nellie, come here. There we go. Sweet Nellie. But the distance here allows her to feel more comfortable. It's not so intense. The person could go and put the package here. And I would also, the other thing I would do, just to add a little special positive twist to it, is just give the delivery person one of these, and afterwards, they just throw that as they're leaving. Okay. So now every time there's a package, I know where to go because we've qualified it by a command word. If I forget, they escort me basically back here. And then when one person leaves, they throw me a little tribute. I had these delivery people wrong. I thought they were delivering their invaders, but they're actually here to deliver treats to me, and they drop off some paper over here. So I had these people all wrong. Nellie, can you come here? Sit. Well, this is Nellie, and these are some tips and tricks on how you can establish a boundary, or what I like to call claiming the door.